It's that time again, it's Bike Shows UK, and we've got rock and roll all the way. Hi, I'm Stu Evans and this is Bike Shows UK, the hottest biking programme on the box. This is the show that brings you all the information about the top biking extravaganzas happening around the country. Well, this week we're in Derbyshire, home of the Rock and Blues Custom Motorbike Show. And what a show we've got. Take a look at this. The Rock and Blues is a celebration of musical motorcycles. Because of foot and mouth disease last year, it had to move from here to Donington Park, but this year it's back in its original base in Pentridge. It's an amalgamation of musical motorcycles. Yes, it's a fantastic party. It's just like Glastonbury, but with two wheels.
This weekend is very relaxed. Weather absolutely superb. We couldn't ask for anything better. Yesterday was red hot. A lot of people walking around getting red. But today it's a lot easier, a lot comfortable. It's just a comfortable place to come along for have fun.
It's like a religion, really, isn't it?
The pasties are nice. Enjoy myself. It's good and get a decent suntan and look like a proper brummie.
Having a good time and getting
It's a really good experience. I mean, bikers get a lot of bad press and that, but at the end of the day, everyone's here just to have a laugh, listen to music and enjoy the bikes and that. It's really good, yeah.
Richard, this really is a fantastic vehicle, my friend. What is it?
Well, it's a 6.7 litre blue Chevy Trike.
And tell me, how long have you been owner of this beast?
I've had it finished now on the road for about 2 years.
And what does it go like?
Whatever you want. You can either scare yourself stupid or you can take it gently and just scare other people. It's entirely up to you.
Well, talking of scary, I saw the 2 bottles of nitrous oxide slung on the back.
Well, it'd be rude not to, really, wouldn't it? You know, I was a bit disappointed with the times it ran on the drag strip, so I thought I could put those on, make it go a bit quicker.
It's obviously, the look is for the drag strip. You've got wheelie bars and gas on it. Have you run it up a strip?
I've run it up the strip, but not with the gas yet. I'm still plucking at my courage for that.
So yeah, it's going to be a brave moment when you hit the button, eh?
Yeah, everyone's saying it's going to be all right, but you still get a bit kind of fluttery. You think you're going to pile it into the sidewall or something, so I'm just working up the courage.
Excellent. Now, the wheels on these, the tyres are huge. The wheels, are they one-offs? What are they?
No, they're standard American Mickey Thompsons, 18-inch wide. You can, in fact, go 6 inches wider than this and still be road legal, but it wouldn't go in the garage.
So that was the considering factor when you had it built?
Definitely. During the build, it was kept putting a tape measure across it, make sure it would actually come out of the garage when it was finished. Yeah.
I couldn't help but notice the mirrors on this. They're rather special, aren't they?
Yeah, they're an irresistible little techno feature. All the gauges, the speedo, tacho, voltmeter and everything are in the mirrors. There's no gauges visible on the bike until you turn the ignition on.
Now, how does it actually handle? What's it like to drive? Is it ill-mannered or?
It's heavy is what it is. The steering, as you can see with that great big car tower in the front and that leverage is very heavy, but reassuringly so. You don't want it to be nimble in throwing you off at every opportunity.
So is this like a dog? Is it for life?
I certainly hope so. I've been offered money for it, but I don't know what I would replace it with if anybody actually bought it off me. I mean, what do you have after this?
The standard of custom bikes here at the Rock and Blues Custom Show is exceptional. This particular bike has just picked up 3. Best American Hot Rod, Best in Show and Best Engineering, and it's no wonder. Charlie, well done.
Aye, thanks, cheers.
How long did it take you to build this whole bike, Charlie?
3 months.
Wow, 3 months from scratch?
Aye.
And how much does it cost you?
I couldn't say. Blood, sweat and tears.
All the cables and so forth run down inside the bars. There's very clean lines on this thing.
It's a pain in the arse doing it all though. It's actually quite hard putting it all together, but it's worth it in the end when you see the finished product.
And what about the engine? Is that tuned?
No, it's stock 1450 twin cam with a performance carburetor on it and performance electrics.
Describe the style of the bike.
It's a chopper with like a Street Fighter style back end. I've always been into chopper custom motorcycles. I think stock bikes are absolutely dire. I would never ride a stock bike.
And is this it? Is this as good as it gets?
No, I build a new bike just about every year. Basically break it down, sell the parts, and then the money I use selling it, build another one.
And who painted it for you?
Mick for Sunderland. He's made quite a good job because it only took him 3 weeks because I was desperate to go on the road for the Rock and Blues. So he done a pretty good job in 3 weeks. But I could have killed him for putting Mick right in the front of the tank. It could have been a bit more discreet.
Yeah, you could have tucked it away somewhere, Mick, yeah.
I'll get him to it when I get up the road and see him next time though. I can't argue when he done it for us in 3 weeks. I mean, he's all credit to the guy. He's made a good job.
Well, he's done an exceptional job. Well done, mate.
Cheers, my man.
Besides the Rock and Blues Custom Bike Show, Derbyshire has got absolutely stacks on offer for bikers. Here's our local lad to show us around some of the motorcycling highlights.
Hi, I'm Bill Roughton. I'm your local biker for today, and I'm going to be taking you around the area. Today, we're actually in Matlock Bath in the Derbyshire Peak District. Bikers have been coming here for many years. People meet here every Sunday. It's a great place to start a ride. To get to Matlock Bath, personally, I come from Nottingham. I come straight up the A610 and the A6. A6 from Derby brings you straight here. Originally it was a spa town dating back to 1810, and they actually had warm springs, but at 18 degrees they were a bit on the chilly side, the warm springs, but the aristocracy used to come and spend time here. And then after the Second World War, there was an army dispatch crew needed a meeting point in the Midlands, and they started coming here, and I'm told that's why the bikers come here today. But the scenery is fantastic. It's like a little seaside town, and just within 10-20 miles away they've got some fantastic biking roads. I've been biking for many years now, since something like 76, years and years and years ago. I used to have an old Triumph Bonneville, which I've still got. At the moment I've got these 4 bikes here, and I run a little company called Bike Tours UK. I organise motorcycling holidays, mainly for Americans that come over to England for a holiday. And some of the bikes I've got with me today, I'm able to hire out to guests. I've got quite a collection of bikes. Most of them are here today, in fact. I sort of collect them like some people collect shoes. The bike I've had the longest is perhaps the Honda VTR 1000, that's my sports bike. I've also got a 250 Enduro bike, which is just brilliant fun. And I've got a large, rather elderly FJ 1200 touring bike now. But my bike, which is my favourite at the moment, is the Suzuki 1200 Bandit. The reason I like this machine is initially the looks of the thing. It's very retro. It's got the straight bars, it's got the old chrome mirrors, it's got the chrome clocks dating back to the sort of early days of the first Z900. It's got a massive great engine. It's all about engine, this bike, and attitude. There's no fairing on it, which is something I like. It's nice to get back to basics. Everybody's forced into the sports bike world these days, and I've just taken a step back. I love this machine. It's actually fairly standard at the moment, standard exhaust. The only improvements, if you like, are sort of practicalities. I've put some stainless steel engine bars on it because people have a habit of dropping these things over when they're on hire. And I've put a chromed luggage rack on the back, which looks neat. It's handy for carrying the camping gear.
Here's a guy who gets the party started, Jumping Jake Semtex. Jake holds the British long-distance wheelie record of 64 miles non-stop. He also holds the world record for jumping over moving cars. It's not only his amazing wheelie routine or the death-defying car jumps he performs, it's probably the way he blows everything up when he does it. That's it for the first part of the show, but don't go away because we've got loads more to come from the Rock and Blues show. See you after the break.
This is the best show ever in the whole of Europe. Come here every year. Brilliant. No trouble, nothing ever. Everything's cool, relaxed, chilled out. Beer, bikes, girls, everything's here.
Welcome back to Bike Shows UK with me, Stu Evans. This week we're at the Rock and Blues Custom Show here in Derby. Before we show you more of what this show has on offer, we're going to join up with Bill, our local biker, for a bit of Midlands motorcycling mayhem.
The appeal of Derbyshire, partly it's the proximity, because within an hour's ride you've got Sheffield, Manchester, Birmingham, West Yorkshire Conurbation, Nottingham. So many people can get here within an hour's ride. The roads are very attractive. They're not perhaps the fastest or most demanding rides in the country. The scenery is beautiful with the dry stone walling, and we've got the majestic sort of peaks like Kinder Scout. It's just a lovely place to come for a Sunday ride out for those living within, say, 50 miles. Biking roads around here, you've got a real mixture. You've got the cliched ones like the A6, which goes up to Manchester, which is a very nice road. You've also got the Cat and Fiddle, the famous pass. We've got the Snake Pass, but they're a bit too popular, if you like, and also very attractive to the police. Personally, on days like today, I like to take some of the little windy back roads, off the beaten track, where there aren't really too many other bikers around. Bike dealers in the area. Well, right here in Matlock Bath itself, there's a little dealer down the road from here called Bikers Gearbox. There's also the big dealerships like Power Sports at Claycross, and of course there are Carnell's in the area and a number of other small places around Nottingham where I come from. Bikers pubs. Well, they're often a bit of a cliche, they're just packed out with bikers. Sometimes I like to search out the smaller little places. Up at Wardlow Myers, there's a great little pub called the Three Stags Heads. They've got some excellent beer on. Often a place where bikers just stop for a quick pint on a ride out. Regarding racetracks, there are a couple of racetracks in the area. There's Darley Moor, which is just outside Matlock actually, not very far away at all. And the biggest one, the most well-known one really, is Donington Park. It's by Junction 24 on the M1. They host the British Superbike Championships there. Okay, that's the end of the run today. Hope to see you all on the road one day. Bye-bye.
What a whopping great big fat front end. It's no wonder this one has won the best Japanese, and Karolinka here happens to be the owner. Karolinka, why did you do that?
I saw the tyre and it had to be done.
That is the fattest front end on a bike I've ever seen anywhere ever.
Thank you very much.
Tell me, how does it ride with that on the front?
It handles really, really well. And living in Milton Keynes, with all those roundabouts, it's got a handle.
Well, yeah, it has to be able to go around a bend then if that's where you live.
Yeah, well,
now, the rest of the bike is a gorgeously made thing. I mean, from the tiny little reservoirs you've got up here. Well, what was it originally?
It was originally an FJ 1200, which got dragged off the beach after being stolen.
Oh, tragedy. So it was knackered, and you dragged it, pulled it apart.
Well, the engine kind of worked, so it got pulled apart and I had to use a nail file and a toothbrush to get all the fur off the fins and everything. It seems to have worked.
What would you change? Would you change anything if you at all?
Well, when's the custom bike finished? Do you know what I mean? There's always bits and pieces of change. I mean, the seats changed, should I say 3 times or 4 times, and the battery box about 4 times.
I particularly like where the speedo is.
Oh yeah, you know, that you have to be street legal now how fast you're going.
Welcome to this week's Bike Brain Quiz. The idea of this quiz is very, very simple. These two guys, Blotter and Andy, representing the Rock and Blues Custom Show, have to answer as many questions as they can inside 60 seconds. Whichever team has got the most amount of questions right by the end of the series wins a Yamaha track day. Is that cool or what?
Cool.
Right, when you know the answer to a question, hit your horns. Are we ready? Then let's begin. Name the county where Triumph is now based. Know the county where Triumph is?
Lancashire.
No, it's Leicestershire, I'm afraid. Who produced the SB8K?
That was... can't remember. No.
Like you said, it was Bimotor.
That's the one.
What does BMW stand for?
Bavarian Motorworks.
It does stand for that, well done. Which former British superbike champ has just published his autobiography?
Neil Hodgson.
It is Neil Hodgson. Yeah, you're off and running now. Which famous biker road is known as the Snake Pass?
Snake Pass.
Snake Pass. A57.
A57.
Pardon?
A57.
It is, well done. Excellent. Name the Blackburn-based company Michaela Fogarty has an interest in.
CCM Motos.
It is indeed CCM. True or false, Foggy won a world title for Kawasaki?
It's true.
It is true, that's right, it was the world endurance title. Which month of the year does the Western Beach Race occur?
October.
It is October, congratulations. Where is the Sparrow Hills racing circuit?
Sparrow Hills.
Yeah, where's that?
I don't know.
No, any guesses?
Switzerland.
On that happy note, no, you're wrong, it's Moscow, Russia. Let's see how you did. So, at the end of that, the guys from Ripley go on the scoreboard with 6 points. There's just no stopping those Manchester lads from the Thunder Sprint who are still out in front with 11 points.
We'd all like to thank all the people that entered the bikes, all trikes into the show. Let's give all these people a very big round of applause and we'll kick on. Best ladies, Debbie Piper, £200 sponsorship money from Playboy TV. Mr. Choice this year goes to Richard. A round of applause for this. First Japanese is Mick Clark. Mick and the Custom Cruisers Derbyshire have sponsored this event with £200. And Best in Show, and it is Best in Show, sponsored by Stimulation Energy Drink, and £1,000 cash goes to Charlie. Charlie, come on! Good job!
I've taken a couple of minutes out from the madness to meet up with Steve. Steve happens to be the owner and rider of the dealer Top Fuel drag bike. Steve, what an awesome bit of kit. You must be right into your sport.
Yeah, it's about the highest you can go, you know what I mean? It's the top of the sport, a top fuel motorcycle. It's the ultimate accelerating two-wheel machine.
So it's Top Fuel, what does it burn?
It burns nitromethane.
And how much is that a gallon?
28 quid a gallon.
Okay. So the engine itself is just a racing engine, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a purpose-built engine for this sport, you know. It can't be used for anything else.
And how much is one of those?
About 120 man-hours to make that engine.
Wow, so how many hours running would you get from it?
Well, it's been using this engine now for about 11 years, so it's good returns at the minute.
Yeah, so they certainly hold together well. I mean, how long have you been racing?
I'm in my 25th race season this year, so you know.
And how's that season going? How's this season treating you?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. We're leading the championship, and you know, we've got this shiny new Born to Be Wild paint job on here now. You know what I mean? So hopefully, it's all going to come together in August.
it's just part of the lifestyle. So I think it's the biker thing. It's something that we've been used to for years, and just keep on doing it. Just love it. It's brilliant.
It's all been good. There's no complaints about nothing. It's been dry all the way through.
The highlight, the ride here and the ride back is good, but it's just the atmosphere is good because you meet all your friends that you've not seen for ages, because everybody comes who's got a bike.
This is the best show ever in the whole of Europe. Come here every year. Brilliant. No trouble, nothing ever. Everything's cool, relaxed, chilled out. Beer, bikes, girls, everything's here. That's all you want. That's all you need. That's it.
This is my third rally that I've ever been to, and I have to say it is the best one that I've been to.
I think it's been excellent. I've enjoyed myself.
Most years we come here, it's just like a couple of rallies we're doing. This is the main one. Just come to party for the weekend.
Too soon, we've come to the end of our great weekend at the Rock and Blues Customer Show. Don't forget to log on to our website and join in the Bikers chat. So until next week for another Bike Shows UK, goodbye.